Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into your Boulevard Home Game of the Week on this Wednesday night from Pineview High School. The Pineview Panthers getting ready to take on the Desert Hills Thunder as we kick off Region 9 play here in Southern Utah. Caden Formaster here with you on the broadcast, and Mark Musgrave.
The voice you know.
Welcome into the pit, where we will be getting ready for our Boulevard Home Game of the Week starting in just a few moments. Boulevard Home, making your house a home for nearly 50 years here in Southern Utah. Mark, this game between these two teams again kicks off region play tonight, along with two other games going on across Southern Utah. And I say Southern Utah, one of those games up in Cedar, between Cedar and Hurricane. And then another one just across town, Crimson Cliffs High School is hosting Dixie.
Yeah, a few good matchups for sure tonight. And you know what, Caden? I think that we are at the gem of the night. Two very closely matched teams, Desert Hills Thunder, Pineview Panthers. I really do think this is going to be one of the funnest, most exciting games of the night. I really do think that we have the gem.
I think so too. I think it's going to be a fun one tonight here from the pit, as they call it, as the as the Desert Hills Thunder come back out from the locker room to get a couple more warm-up shots in before we get things started and underway here. We want to thank some of our great sponsors for tonight's ball game. We want to thank Findlay Subaru. You can go check out their all-star lineup on the Saving side of the freeway. And you can visit them online at FindlaySubaru.com. Fabulous Freddy's, voted best of Southern Utah for car wash, soda, cookies, sandwiches. Two great locations here in Southern Utah, River Road and Bluff Street in St. George. And Buck's Ace Hardware. Buck's has the best selection for guns, ammo, barbecues, lawn and garden. Think Buck's, 3 Southern Utah locations.
Well, there's going to be a lot of ammo fired tonight, especially from three-point land. Both teams like to shoot the three. No question, the Desert Hills Thunder probably shoot a little bit more on average than the Panthers do. You'll see Jackson Holman, Eli Allred, and Ben Chase really, they love to shoot the three, but they also love to penetrate. Both Ben Chase and Eli Allred can certainly put the ball on the ground. They can penetrate. They've got some nice hops, so keep an eye out for that as well.
Yeah, and then on the Pineview side, talk about the scoring over there, and they definitely have guys that can get it done. Nash Schroeder.
I think he's leading 4A in points.
He is leading 4A in points. Expect him to drop 20 any given game. And then right alongside him, you have Griffin Shepard, who's not too far behind him, and one of the top scorers in the region as well. So between those guys, you definitely have a big force when it comes to guys who can create some shots. But then you also have Trevor Condi, who plays down low. He's a big body, a big lanky body to have down there, whether that's offense or defense. He can be a threat, so another guy that you have to watch out for.
Yeah, and he could be the X factor. He could be the element, I don't want to say the element of surprise for the Thunder, but he could be the X factor, the difference maker for the Panthers. I did have an opportunity to talk to both head coaches before the game within the last 15 minutes. I talked to Coach Allred of the Desert Hills Thunder. He said what they have to do is, first off, open threes, you got to knock them down. We have to knock them down. They want to keep the pace up, and because of Condi, because of the length that the Panthers have over the Thunder, he goes, we have to rebound as a team. And I'm sure that was specified and worked on throughout the week. On the other end, talked to Coach Patrick Amico, and he said, you know what? He goes, we know that we're going to have to contend with Ben Chase and Eli Allred and Jackson Holman. He goes, but we're going to just play our game. And that's one thing that Patrick, Coach Amico, has really kind of really been a stellar on, is they're going to play Pineview Panther basketball and make the other team make adjustments. We'll see how that goes.
Absolutely. Just about to get things underway here from Pineview High School. And this is one of those gyms where I feel like we have to start out with a little bit of an apology. And the apology comes because they always have the student section right in front of our camera, so we only get to see part of the floor when it comes to that that near side of the floor. So hopefully we get some good shots for you today as we get things started. But we are going to step aside, take a break here just a little bit. We have the national anthem coming up for us here, but we will have the starting lineups for you, brought to you by House of Jump when we return. Stick around with us here on the Fan Sports Network.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
What's up, sports fans? It's Blair Fry with the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate. Let's be honest. You know what's addicting? Football. You know what else is addicting? Looking for homes or investment properties. Let the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate coach you through your real estate addictions.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hey, it's Caden Formaster.
And Mark Musgrave, the voice you know with the Fan Sports Network.
Check out our local sports radio show From the Bleachers live every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m.
Listen to us on the radio on 99.5 or 95.3 FM.
You can also listen through the Fan Sports Network app or watch the show live on the Fan Sports Network YouTube page.
The Fan Sports Network is your home of Utah Tech Trailblazers, high school sports, and the pros.
The Fan Sports Network, Southern Utah's home for local sports. Welcome back, everybody, here to the Boulevard Home Game of the Week on the Fan Sports Network. Desert Hills and Pineview here at the pit. Pineview getting ready for their starting lineups. We have Desert Hills starting lineups brought to you by House of Jump. Here we go, Desert Hills starting lineups. We start off with number 0, Mason Rasmussen. Number 1, Jackson Holman. Number 11, Ben Chase. Number 24, Eli Allred. And number 25, Chaz Holbrook. Starting lineup there for the Desert Hills Thunder. For the Pineview Panthers, we'll have starting number 3, Adam Moore. Starting number 13, Nash Schroeder. Number 15, Caleb Schmidt. Number 20, Griffin Shepard. And number 35, Trevor Condi. Your starting lineups again, brought to you by House of Jump. Remember, if we get any dunks in the game today, you can get yourself an hour of free jump time over at the House of Jump as well. So that's going to be something to look forward to. Well, Mark, let's get into it here while they're still finishing up the starting lineup. Our Team D Auto Sales keys to the game. Visit Team D Auto Sales at 488 East St. George Boulevard or teamdautosales.com.
Well, I'll tell you what, my keys to the game for Desert Hills is I'm going to kind of just ride the coattails of Coach Chris Allred They have to team rebound. They have to pick the pace up. They have to go as quickly as possible. And when they have an open three, they got to knock it down. No question about it. On the Panthers side, Coach Amico did say one thing that he needs to do is they want to run Ben Chase and Eli Allred and Jackson Holman off of the three, make them step inside the three, maybe even penetrate. He knows that they're dangerous shooters. And then Pineview, they got to take advantage of the size that they do have over the Thunder.
Absolutely.
And we'll see if they can do that.
Absolutely. Just about ready to get things going and underway here as the tip is up, and it tips in favor of the Panthers, but Desert Hills holds on. Quick three, and it's in. What a way to start the game.
Yeah, Jackson Holman, he loves that angle three right there, and when he saw that, he just spotted up, boom, dead center, nothing but the bottom of the net.
And on the other side, Pineview controls it. Shepard, who has a haircut. It's hard to recognize him now with the short hair as Condi goes up for a couple of points.
And Pineview going down on the block and taking advantage of the height that Condi has over any of the players out there for the Thunder.
And as the Thunder get the ball moving, a missed three. Offensive rebound, kick out. And the Thunder will reset it here.
Eli Allred really scrappy down in there. And even though he's about 6'3", 6'4", he's got some hops.
Into the right side, three's up, no good. Missed shot, and Panthers will control the ball here.
Mason Rasmussen with the miss on the Thunder side of it.
And into the corner it goes, three is up, and it is good. Griffin Shepard.
Shepard on that baseline really lined it up. And Deadeye got it.
Kick out, and they'll reset things a little bit here. Swinging around is Chase. Chase at the free throw line, kicks it right back out. Three taken by Rasmussen, and it's good.
He just missed on the prior set down here. Missed that same shot, adjusted, and then nailed it this time. Mason Rasmussen.
Shepard takes it into the left corner. He pulls right back outside, swinging it around. And Schroeder looks for the pick from Condi. Takes it back. Little hesitation and kick out. Quick pass into the corner. It's Schmidt, no good. Rebounded by the Thunder. Allred on the other side. Hands off to Holman. And Holman on the drive gets fouled.
Yeah, Allred, when he gets that rebound, he is going to take it and go. He is the nephew of head coach Chris Allred. So there's the family presence right there. Eli a lot taller and can jump a lot higher than his uncle Chris, though.
Into the corner on the out, and it's good.
Jackson Holman, again, he can hit the angle, he can hit the straight on, and he can also hit this baseline jumper.
On the other side now, Pineview down 9-5 here. And losing control of it, goes out of bounds. It'll be Desert Hills basketball.
All 9 points for the Thunder have come off of the three. And that will be something that we're going to see a lot more of, because they are a three-point shooting team.
Thunder straight away, no good on the three. And like you say, the Thunder really shooting the ball early here. Lots of quick three-point shots. They're not setting up any sort of offense outside of just get down. If you have any sort of an open three, take it.
Penetrate and kick out.
Condi gets it down low to Shepard. He kicks out. Moore with the little shuffle there at the feet.
Yeah, and that's a good call by the official. He did catch that ball, did a little shuffle, and they're going to call that every time.
So the Thunder will take control of it again, and Holbrook brings it up. Up top of it now, Rasmussen. One dribble with the right hand, picks it up, looks for some help from Allred. Allred looking for a pick off of Schroeder. And wide open three from the lefty, no good, off the back of the rim, rebounded by Schmidt. And it's the Panthers again here with Schroeder in control. He'll take a three on the other hand, boom.
Wow, that was a beautiful step back.
Fast-paced ball game we have here at Pineview High School. Chase takes it in, kicks out to the edge, and coming inside, no, ball stolen away by Adam Moore, thrown right into his hands. He hands off to Schroeder on the left side. He drives it in baseline, looking for anywhere to go with it, sneaks through traffic, and they say that he double dribbled.
Okay. I didn't really see that, but.
Again, let's see if we could check out the replay from the last play. Is pulls it right back out, takes the three, boom, nails it.
Hunter Clark checks in for the Thunder.
And it's Chase on drive to the left side, back to Allred. He takes the three. And there's an offensive foul that's going to be called against Mason Rasmussen.
Yeah, Steve Nash setting the screen. Or Steve Nash.
Steve Nash is a...
Nash Schroeder, sorry.
I think he's a little older than high school ball, if you ask me.
Nash Schroeder setting the screen, and Rasmussen tried to run through it.
Moore will bring the ball up for the Panthers. He gets it over to Shepard.
He plays like Steve Nash.
A little bit. Schroeder back to Shepard. Shepard looking inside to Condi. Condi, a whole head taller, gets the shot to go.
That's a shot he's going to have all night. He just needs to hit it.
Stolen away. Schroeder now 3-on-3. Spin moves, open lane to the basket, catches the rim, and one.
Tell me that does not remind you of Steve Nash.
That was pretty phenomenal.
Nash Schroeder takes the contact, puts a little English on the ball, and makes the shot. Beautiful.
That was crazy. That was pretty phenomenal shot indeed.
And he makes the free throw for the old-fashioned three-point play.
That's right. On the other side. Looking to go up with it, and does with the left hand. Easy shot there for Ben Chase.
Yeah, that nice little fadeaway. He does like that shot. Gets it, not the ball. He doesn't get the ball on the block. It's about the 3 feet above the block, but has a nice little fadeaway.
Moore takes the ball up top, swinging it over to the right side, and Shepard on the drive. Goes up with it, off the glass, no good rebound. Condi, he puts it back up for an easy two.
You know, Chaz Holbrook, he was boxing out, but it didn't matter. Condi is just so much taller.
With the drive in, Chase spins, and they'll get him for the travel.
Thought maybe he could get away with a Euro step, but not here in Southern Utah.
Not here in Southern Utah. You can't on that one. Check it out here on the Holbrook Asphalt replay on the spin there. A little too many. Couple too many. So Schroeder controls it here for the Panthers with 2:20 left to go in the first quarter. He hands it off to Jelani Ojegba, who's checked into the game. Gets it inside to Condi, a foul on the ground.
Chase Curtis also checked in for the Thunder, number 42. Yeah, Condi so far has made his presence felt down low.
He gets the ball into Shepard down low, goes up with the left hand for two.
Over the outstretched arm of Eli Allred.
And Allred takes it with the left hand, pulls up from just outside the foul line, and is fouled. So he will go to the line. Allred, I don't think he's scored yet here today, so we'll see if he can get a couple from the line. First one is good.
And you know, when it comes to being a shooter, that's, you know, when you get that first shot to fall, it doesn't matter if it's a free throw or a layup, kind of seems to get things going when you're a basketball player, especially when you're a scorer like Eli Allred is.
Allred again at the line here. 17-12. He extended to 17-13. Shepard inbounds, stolen away. No good on the shot, and Desert Hills still remains in control. Ben Chase on the steal, now with the ball in his hands. Takes a step back, he'll pull the three, no good. Rebounded by Cam Smith.
Yeah, good look there by Ben Chase. He's just a little bit off, hasn't got that three to drop yet.
Schroeder in control of it. Double teamed. Gets the ball out to Shepard, goes into the corner to Schmidt. Schmidt on the drive baseline, kicks out. Smith hands off to Schroeder. Schroeder trying to cross up his defender. Takes the three on the step back.
Oh,
good.
my goodness. That step back three by Schroeder is deadly, and it is dropping right now.
Foul called. Oh, just missed the replay.
Caleb Schmidt called on the foul.
Three fouls for each team here in the first quarter. Those will reset as we head into the second. We've got 1:07 on the clock here left in the first. Ball up top to Chase Curtis. Swings it outside to the left. On drive with it is Holbrook. Holbrook picks up the dribble. Goes to Allred. 53 on the clock with 17 on the shot clock as Allred spins around, nowhere to go. And it goes back up top to Chase. Chase has to leave it out. No good on the shot. Rebounded by Smith. And Schroeder. 30 seconds on the shot clock with a little extra on the game clock. Gives Pineview plenty of time as Ojekma goes up and gets blocked.
Ben Chase said, no, sir.
Just missed it again. The replay's struggling today. We'll get the replay back up and running here. It happens. Technology, you know?
Yeah, technology. You love it when you have it. You hate it when you don't.
On the inbound, it's Schroeder who gets the ball right back. It's tipped away, and it'll remain with the Panthers.
Desert Hills kind of getting their hands a little active and knocking the ball away after a block.
So Schroeder again will inbound. He goes into Shepard, who hands it right back. 4 seconds between shot and game clock as Schroeder puts up the shot, and it's no good. Rebounded by the Thunder. And again, it's Chase, who has had the ball in his hands quite a lot here in this first quarter and has looked really good doing it as he puts up a three. No good off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound gives Allred a chance. That one rattles around a couple of times. That's no good, and that's the end of the first.
And that is going to be the story for the Thunder. They've got to knock down those threes if they're going to keep up with this Pineview Panther team, because Panthers, they do have some height. They've also got Nash, Schroeder, and he is deadly on that step back three.
We're going to step aside, be back with the second quarter when we return here on the Fan Sports Network.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Back at it here on the Fan Sports Network for the Boulevard Home Game of the Week. Second quarter coming up, 20-13 right now as Pineview leads over the Thunder.
Yeah, we talked about this on our show today from the bleachers. You can watch that Monday through Friday, 4 to 6. Mostly today was 4 to 5 because of the game tonight. But we really feel this is going to be a high-scoring game tonight.
Desert Hills shifting into that zone defense, and the Panthers looking to find a way to penetrate inside of it as Schroeder pump fakes the three and takes a step inside. Bobbling it around with the defensive pressure. He kicks it out into the corner to Schmidt. Wide open three. Drops it in.
Boy, Pineview really, when they're getting the open look, they are knocking it down right now. Beautiful baseline shot.
And another Cache Valley Bank three-pointer for the Panthers. As now the Thunder control it. It's a kick out. Holbrook over to Allred. Allred taking it back over to the left side. Picked up by Griffin Shepard. Hands it off to Curtis. Gets back to Holbrook. Now Allred. The Pineview bench is pretty fired up. And the foul against Shepard.
Griffin just, they were getting really up into Desert Hills. They were getting excited. The bench was getting excited because the shot clock was running down. But Griffin just got a little bit aggressive out there near the logo.
You know, and had Allred not fallen over, I think they would have let it play on, but he put just enough pressure to knock Allred off balance, and the foul call came, which rightfully so. As now Ben Chase inbounds and over to Allred now on the left side. Goes up top to Holman, who takes the quick three, no good, rebounded. And there's a foul called.
It's going to be a
bit of a tie-up.
Well, it's going to be on Mason Rasmussen. He got his hand in there first, and I think he, a little salt in the wound. He got hit in the face and got the foul called on him.
Rough go of it there. For who was that again? Rasmussen.
Mason Rasmussen,
yeah.
Yep.
As Shepard brings the ball down. Over to Moore up top. Gets it to Schmidt. Schmidt now over to Shepard. Shepard back to Schmidt. He pump fakes over to Moore. Moore, deep three.
Oh,
my
laser.
Goodness.
That was NBA length right there. And he pulled up like it was nothing.
Allred spins. He puts the shot up over Schroeder. There's nothing there. But on the rebound,
no, that's going to
we
go
have
back to
some
Pineview.
extracurriculars because Schmidt was getting pushed, I believe is what it was. Schmidt got the rebound. So Schmidt got the rebound, and then you had a little bit of a push there by, I believe it was Rasmussen again. And so it goes into Pineview's hands. Shepard will bring the ball down for the Panthers. Picked up by Jordan Ebert. Now it's over to Moore, Schmidt, and again Shepard.
Coach Allred kind of going deep into his bench as well.
Moore takes a drive inside. He kicks out. 15 on the shot clock as Shepard nowhere to go with it. Kicks it out to Schmidt, who goes back to Moore. Moore up top to Nash with 6 on the shot clock. Has to do something. He'll take the open three. Boom! Nash Schroeder, another Cache Valley Bank three.
Talk about on fire. Schroeder cannot miss yet right now.
Ebert with the right hand goes in and has to kick right back out. Hunter Clark, who's checked in, again gets his shot blocked by Condi and into the hands of Holman. Ebert again on the left side. Gets the ball tipped away, stolen by Shepard. Shepard to Schroeder. Schroeder at the right hand lay-in for 2. And a timeout by Desert Hills.
The two seniors really taking over. Shepard with the steal, and then Shepard and Schroeder on the fast break, and that's all they needed.
We'll take a quick timeout here. 31-13, Pineview leads over Desert Hills at the Pit.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
Coming out of the timeout. 5:07 left on the clock here in the first half of play, 31-13.
This is a scary part of the game. Not scary, but it's an important part of the game for Desert Hills. You can't get down by much more than this and expect to have a realistic shot of coming back. I know they can hit the three, but you don't want to get down. This is a good Pineview team.
Swinging the ball around are the Thunder. Clark with the drive inside against Condi. Has to go right back outside to Allred. Allred with the drive inside. And again, Condi being a force, but this time Desert Hills finds a way to capitalize.
Yeah, Eli Allred, I think he thought, you know what, we're not hitting the three. Let's penetrate. Let's see if we can, best case scenario, hit the shot or maybe get fouled.
Down low is Schroeder going against Clark. Pushes it up. He gets an easy two. Schroeder, who was selected as the player of the week this last week for all of Region 9 athletics, as Clark takes the three, no good. And again, guess who? Schroeder there with the rebound. He's putting on a show, and he's showing us why he was voted as the player of the week this week, as he misses that one off the Euro
but
step.
He gets a steal right back.
Steal. Maybe it's the pink shoes as he pulls the three, and it's good!
Okay, he is officially on fire.
I think you said that before, but we'll take it.
My goodness.
And Clark on the other side, no good. Rebounded Schmidt over to Schroeder. Looks to drive baseline, but gets fouled by number 4, Luke Terry, who is checked in. Yeah, he's on fire. What can you say?
My goodness.
The kid's on fire.
I thought he was getting a breather, but not yet.
Nope, not yet.
Coach Amico says not yet.
This offense for the Panthers has really come alive here. And, they had a great first quarter, but, they've already got 16 here. As the ball gets stolen away, Shepard gets the ball bounced off of his shoulder and into the hands of Eli Allred, who takes the ball from one side to the other. Missed that shot, kicks out, and the three is good. Ben Chase, the lefty, finally got it to drop.
They need a lot more of that right now.
And it's Shepard. He'll control it here and hand off to Schroeder. Just 3 minutes left to play here in the first half. Getting it down low to Cam Smith. He goes up strong and is blocked away. Quickly on the other side, Ben Chase now. Points for the pick, gets it, drives in. Ojegba was in the way, but no call comes, and the Thunder play on as Allred goes up, swatted away, but a foul is called.
Yeah, Eli Allred been a little bit more aggressive this second quarter with putting the ball on the ground and taking it to the hole. First time he had a layup, this time he gets fouled.
And he gets it to drop on the Finley Subaru free throw. Devin Williams is checked in for the Panthers. And the second is good. 36-20. Williams will control it, and he'll hand it right back off to Shepard. 2.5 left to go here in the first half of play. Schroeder takes it all the way into the right corner, spins back baseline, goes up with it. How does he get that one to drop?
I don't know how he gets that
so
ball
impressive.
up on the glass, let alone make it.
Through traffic,
yeah,
gets it to go.
He's so crafty with the ball.
Chase hands it off to Holman. Holman loses control, but gets it right back. He goes over to Terry. Terry to Allred. Allred trying to sneak his way through a lane. Foul shot jumper blocked by Shepard. Shepard back to Schroeder on the fast break with the finger roll lay-in. I don't even know what to call as our Appliance Wholesalers Plus play of the game. We've had too many.
And they've all involved Schroeder.
Every single one of them. That one's going to be a major candidate as Shepard goes up. He's blocked.
He was looking for the foul. Looked like there was some contact.
Allred is stopped, kicked out. Chase, he drives inside, floats one up, no good, gets his own rebound. No ball on the ground, body's on the ground. It will stay down as Smith had an elbow out of bounds when he tried to kick that ball out. So it'll be out of bounds on Pineview.
You got Smith and you've got Ben Chase. Who is going to win that wrestling match? My goodness.
It's tough because you have Ben Chase, who is a long body, and Smith, who's a powerful body.
Oh, my goodness. That is a strong kid.
Yeah, one of the top linemen in the region as well. Allred. He pulls the trigger and doesn't hit. And in an effort to save it, throws it right back out of bounds. It'll be Pineview basketball.
Well, I'll tell you what, Pineview's done what I've kind of expected them to do and more. Desert Hills, you know, they came out, they hit their first 3 out of 4 threes, but since then, it's been tough going.
Just under a minute left to play here in the first half, 40-20 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard, and Devin Williams controls it for the Panthers. He gets it to Condi. Back up top, Schmidt, who hands off to Williams. Over to Shepard. He pulls the 3 and gets it to go.
Pineview's on fire. They are so hot right now.
At this pace, they're looking to stretch it to 86 with 43 so far in the first half.
Yes.
Which is just ridiculous. Allred with the ball on the right wing. Hearing it from the crowd, too, is Shepard picks up his second foul. 11 seconds left on the clock here is Grant Buchanan is checked into the game. Inbound pass to Holman. Holman on the drive against Williams, kicks back out, swinging it around. Holbrook loses control. Ojegba tried to take the 3 to beat the buzzer, but it gets blocked away by Allred, and he's fouled. The foul call comes.
I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of that call. I mean, if he hit him, I get it. But they usually let that go at the end of the quarters and the half. But, hey, if you hit him, I guess.
And, you know, being up by 23, he misses the first. Gets the second. And gets the third. 45-20 at the half. Pineview leads. We're going to head into our Rally Stop halftime show here on the Fan Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more through halftime in our Boulevard Home Game of the Week.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
When it comes to your child's teeth, Dr. Cody and his experienced staff at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry are game changers. So when it comes to checkups, a toothache, or any problem with your kid's teeth, call experienced veteran Dr. Cody Johnson at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, 628-0511.
Inspired design. Ultra quiet operation. To you, it's a Bryant Evolution cooling system. To us, it's the ultimate machine.
All set.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you could still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Red Ledges Dermatology and Med Spa, specializing in general and cosmetic dermatology, treating acne, rashes, warts, and more. They even do cancer screenings and offer a free chemical pill with your first appointment. So if you need dermatology, think Red Ledges Dermatology, located just off Snow Canyon Parkway, St. George.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee, anytime is a good time to sip and smile Scooter's Coffee. Open 7 days a week.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Guest Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back in, everybody, here to the Boulevard Home Game of the Week as we hop on into our Rally Stop halftime show. Rally Stop wants to remind you that after cheering on your favorite team, there's no better place to refuel than Rally Stop. So come on in, grab some gas, your favorite soda and snacks. Get all of your post-game celebration needs at Rally Stop. With the half here, let's talk about it. Pineview, they're on fire. 45-20 up on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. And they have been lights out in all aspects of this game. They're finding ways to score down low. They're hitting big threes. They're stealing the ball, getting their defense set on the other side. It has been all Pineview for a reason through this first half of play, as they now lead 25 going into the half here. So with that said, what does Desert Hills have to do to get back in control of this ball game? Number one, they got to break down that defense. Really, it comes down to you got to score some points, right? In the beginning of the game, they were hitting open shots. They were taking open shots. I think you got to continue to take those open shots here at the half, where coach needs to go in there and say, hey, if you have those open shots, you got the green light. Take those shots. If you're a little off now, that is perfectly fine. You can find a way to get back in, and whoever gets that hot hand, try to feed them the ball somehow, right? So we'll see what happens in the second half when it comes to Desert Hills, see if they can find a way to push through and make a little bit of noise by scoring the ball and maybe chipping away at that 25-point lead from Pineview. But for Pineview, you've found out what's working. You scouted this team really well in the Thunder, so you know what you need to do to take them on and to go out here and get the win. So we'll see what they can come up with here in the second half. As we are in the halftime, let's take a look at the Nets on Fire scoreboard. Nets on Fire, premier training facility for your athlete. Check them out at netsonfire.org. The look across Region 9 so far right now, Cedar, Hurricane. It is halftime over there. Now Cedar got off to a really hot start against Hurricane. They went up on a 14-0 run to start the second quarter, but Hurricane making their comeback. It is 32-26 at halftime. And they will continue on here in just a moment. Now another game that you can watch on the Fan Sports Network being broadcast live as well as this one here is Crimson Cliffs and Dixie. head on over to the fansportsnetwork.com or again right here on our YouTube page where you can catch that game. Halftime over there, Dixie leads against Crimson 38-25, where Robinson has 12, Roberts with 11. And this crowd here locally getting hyped up for the Shoot for Cash, sponsored by Stephen Wade here. They are, they're enjoying it. It's a good time as both the teams are getting ready to come back out here on the court to get warmed up again. But yeah, that Shoot for Cash is always a good time, a way that local business here has been able to give back to the community and to our different high schools in southern Utah between Shoot for Cash and Kick for Cash. So they'll continue on with that for a moment longer. But we're going to step aside, take another break. When we come back, we'll be wrapping up the Rally Stop halftime show, getting you ready for the third quarter in the second half of play on the Fan Sports Network. Don't go anywhere.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee, anytime is a good time to sip and smile Scooter's Coffee. Open 7 days a week.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
When it comes to your child's teeth, Dr. Cody and his experienced staff at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry are game changers. So when it comes to checkups, a toothache, or any problem with your kid's teeth, call experienced veteran Dr. Cody Johnson at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, 628-0511.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hey, Region 9 sports fans. This is Matt Hickman with Academy Mortgage, a proud sponsor of Region 9 football. I would be honored to help you with your next mortgage, whether it's purchasing a home, building, or refinancing. Hey, I'm wide open. Let's connect for a touchdown.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. Hearst General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
Hey, it's Caden Formaster.
And Mark Musgrave, the voice you know with the Fan Sports Network.
Check out our local sports radio show From the Bleachers live every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m.
Listen to us on the radio on 99.5 or 95.3 FM.
You can also listen through the Fan Sports Network app or watch the show live on the Fan Sports Network YouTube page.
The Fan Sports Network is your home of Utah Tech Trailblazers, high school sports, and the pros.
The Fan Sports Network, Southern Utah's home for local sports. Welcome back in here as we're wrapping up with the Rally Stop halftime show on the Fan Sports Network. And shout out for the Shoot for Cash. We had one of our participants of the Shoot for Cash make the half-court shot. We don't see that too often, Mark.
You know what? It's becoming more and more common for sure, because when you're selected to shoot for cash, these kids, they practice it now. I have seen so many. The first couple of years, there was maybe 1 or 2. Lance Kinross of Desert Hills was the guy who changed it all. Ever since him, he's done it twice, by the way. Only person to do that. And I see it more now than not, almost, Caden.
But people practicing.
Big shout out to Paxton Madison. He was shooting for student council, and he made the layup, got to the free throw, made it, 3-point line, made it. It took him 2 shots to make that $500 shot at half court. Amazing. Pineview went nuts here.
Yeah, it was pretty phenomenal. I was over here cheering. I don't even know the kid. I was excited for him.
It's so much fun to be a part of that. And again, I've been a part of it for 9 seasons now. And I love the fact that Stephen Wade, Golden West Credit Union, and the Fan Sports Network is a part of this awesome program to give back to all the high schools.
Absolutely. Let's get things started here in the second half of play, where the Thunder will control the ball to get things rolling. Here's a wide open 3 is good. Desert Hills needs a few more of those.
Well, that's a good way to come out of the half and try to get going. I mean, Desert Hills needed that. They need some confidence, and they need to try to just climb back into this game slowly. They're not going to get it all back in 1 or 2 shots. They need to do it over some time, and opening up with a 3, that certainly helps.
Schroeder will start things off here for Pineview. He hands off to Schmidt, looking down low to Shepard. Shepard goes up strong with it, and he gets a bucket.
Nice body control after he caught that ball and went up. He had 2 Thunder around him and still was able to control and put it in.
And the ball goes out of bounds. The Thunder throwing this one away.
Yeah, and if you're Desert Hills, you can't have many of those, especially being down 47-23. You need every possession to count.
Moore getting it into Shepard. Shepard looking to get it into Schroeder. Schroeder loses control of it, and it goes out of bounds. Well, you win some, you lose some. The Thunder lost 1, and now the Panthers lose 1, so we're even on the turnover front there to start off the second half. And it's the Thunder with a pick from Rasmussen. Holman back over to Rasmussen. Going up top with it to Chase, swinging it around. Rasmussen over to Chase. Look for the pick. He pulls back, goes in against Shepard. Another spin, a spin back, and he scoops it in for 2. Ben Chase finding ways to score. Schroeder sets it up here for the Panthers, looking for a pick from Condi, gets it. Into the corner, he goes to Moore. Moore will take it right back up top, and a travel is the call.
Kind of a, he was just kind of leisurely up there, and I think he kind of forgot that he had the ball, and he was kind of looking, but.
He was looking for a pass, and I think he just took a step, and that pivot foot just kind of kept on moving along with him. On the drive is Holbrook. He kicks over to Chase. He'll take the 3. No good, and rebounded by Schmidt. And Schroeder will control it now for the Panthers.
I think Condi kind of affected that shot by Ben Chase, and he put a little bit more on it to get it up and over Condi, who was kind of closing out on him.
Taking the 3 is Shepard. It's no good. Condi looking for the rebound. Gets it, kicks it out, and more.
They control it. They want to go back into Condi.
Wide open is Caleb Schmidt. No good. Rebounded by Jackson Holman. Holbrook quickly to the other side. Goes over with the left hand to the left side to Allred. Allred back through the middle. Kicks out, quick pass. 3, yes, Jackson Holman.
He has definitely been their shooter, their reliable shooter tonight for sure.
47-28. Chipping away at this lead. They've been able to get an extra 6 on the board. As now Condi goes up, he extends the lead again. A timeout by the Panthers.
There's just nothing really much more that Holman can do on Condi. He probably has a good 6 inches on him, if not more. just not much you can do. I mean, he was into him. Holman was into him, making it difficult for him. But Condi just has the height factor.
This timeout brought to you by Udy and Associates. Give Luke Udy a call. He's going to help you with rates on home, auto, life. Give him a call, 435-251-9102 for your free quote and see how much you can save. 5:05 left to play here in the third quarter. Again, 49-28 up on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. And we know this is a tough deficit to come back from for any team here in a half. I mean, not only do you have to, to come into the half as a 25-point lead, not only do you have to make up those 25 points, but you also have to hold Pineview from scoring.
That's exactly right. And like I said,
it's tough.
They just can't afford possessions that aren't productive. Travels, bad passes, turnovers. They have to get good looks. I mean, if they knock him down, great. But if they don't knock him down, hey, at least you got a good look. They got to be productive possessions.
Swinging the ball around into the corner is Allred. Now over to Holman, swinging it back over to the right side. Pineview into this zone defense, trying to force Desert Hills to work that perimeter. It's Allred up against Shepard. He has to get a shot off with 3 seconds on the shot clock. It'll be a shot clock violation. No, it never touched the rim, but Panthers gained control of it anyway.
Boy, that Panther defense right there was really aggressive.
Schroeder going up against Holbrook. Kicks out to Moore. Moore on the drive inside up against Ben Chase, and it's good. And one.
I don't know if there's anything right now that the Pineview Panthers can do wrong.
At the line to shoot the Findlay Subaru free throw, Adam Moore.
The Thunder have no answer right now for really anything the Panthers are doing. And it shows on the scoreboard, 52-28.
It does, as Holbrook will bring it up for the Thunder. Takes it over to the left side to Allred. Allred back up and around, swinging it over into the corner again. Now Chase over to Holman. Holman gets it inside to Allred, splits the defense. And I thought he might have had an and one right there, but the ball pops right back out. And Condi picks up a foul. So Allred heads to the line here to shoot two. Gets the first one to drop, and that'll bring in Cam Smith and Jelani Ojegba off the bench. They'll give Condi and Schmidt a chance to rest their legs a little bit here with 3:52 left to go in the third. And the second free throw is good. Desert Hills finding their way to the 30 mark here as Moore brings the ball up for the Panthers. Moore splits the defense inside to Schroeder on the double team, gets it to Ojegba off his shoulder, out of bounds.
Good pass by Schroeder.
I think Ojegba he was wound up ready for the dunk, and I know he can. I saw him do it in the JV game earlier today.
Well, and it was a hot pass, I will say that, but he'll tell you that he probably should have caught that.
Back up top with it, Holbrook swinging it around now to Chase, back to Holbrook. This Thunder offense trying to work inside against the Panthers zone. They do get it in and right back out. And back inside now to Allred. Allred up against Smith. Spins and spins again. Up strong with it, and it's not there. Smith, smart play there on the defensive side to just go straight up, not jump. Didn't take the arms down. No way they're going to call a foul on him on that one.
Yeah, he didn't lean, didn't do anything. Did a great defensive stance there.
Schmidt picked up by Holman. Or excuse me, Schroeder picked up by Holman. And he'll be fouled and head to the line. So Schroeder will have to earn this one the hard way. Maybe the easy way if you ask some players.
Well,
with
his skill, I'm pretty confident here.
That one rattles it, no good.
Yeah, it was off the back.
Would that be considered a broadcaster's jinx there since we said it?
It could have been.
Since we said it might have been an easy shot.
I don't know if I really believe in broadcaster jinx, but if you do, I just did it.
Well, he gets that one to go. 23-point lead for the Panthers with 2:50 left in the third quarter. As Holbrook brings the ball up for the Thunder. Gets it to Holman. Holman back up top, over to the left side now. And again up top, Holman. Now over to Chase. Holman, he'll take the straightaway three. It's good. Cache Valley Bank three-pointer.
Jackson Holman really, like I said, the reliable three-point shooter tonight, with Eli Allred and Ben Chase being a little bit off tonight. Holman's been what we would expect him to be.
Swinging the ball around, Williams with the lane to the basket. Easy left-handed off the glass.
Yeah, not really enthusiastic defense right there by the Thunder. That was an easy layup.
Ball penetrates inside to Allred. He has to kick it right back outside. Chase with the pump fake into the corner. That one was no good. But an offensive board and putback is by Holman.
Yeah, Holman with a quick putback after that rebound before Panthers could get set. Jackson Holman.
Gotta love it. We'll take a quick timeout. With this timeout, we'll be back right after this.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks Ace stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
1:49 left on the clock here in the third. 55-35, the Panthers on top over the Thunder. As we kick off region play here in Southern Utah and here on the Fan Sports Network.
You know, the girls, they kicked off their region play last week, and the boys get their region game this week.
And the boys, this will be the final game before everyone heads into the Christmas break as well. Today, the last day of school.
Hey, we've already headed to vacation, Christmas vacation.
Mentally?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We are checked out at the Musgrave household.
I love it. Shepard will take the straightaway three. It's good!
He tried to sell an and one. The officials didn't bite, but man, what a shot.
And I don't even know if he needed to sell it either, because that shot looked clean coming off of his hand. Swinging the ball around over the Thunder into the hands of Chase, back up to Rasmussen. Chase gets the ball back into his hands. He goes up against Condi, kicks out Rasmussen. Three, no good. Rebounded by Caleb Schmidt. And the sophomore will control it as he hands off over to Schroeder. Schroeder over to Moore. Moore inside, Condi. Blocked by Eli Allred, and it will be Thunder basketball.
Wow, what a defensive play by Allred. He guessed right, went up high, and said, no, Mr. Condi, you may be taller, but I got some hops.
38 seconds on the clock. Holbrook takes it up top over to Allred. Allred looking down low as Rasmussen has to kick her right back outside. Holbrook driving in and back out to Chase. Chase controls again, 5 seconds on the shot clock. He pulls the deep three.
Oh,
drains it.
Ben Chase. You know I love my lefties, Caden.
Absolutely. Schroeder. And what was the call there?
Backcourt violation against the Panthers.
He had a backcourt.
I wasn't watching too carefully on that.
I wasn't either.
But Patrick Amico doesn't agree with the call, but he's just getting his team back into defensive position here.
So the Thunder will have 3 seconds to make something happen. 3-point shot is away, no good, and that'll be the end of the third. 58-38, the Thunder have at least chipped away at that lead by an extra 5, but we head into the fourth when we come back here on the Fan Sports Network.
Relatives coming to visit, not enough room, or maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Well, Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Plan your perfect getaway or staycation. Visit St. George, Utah, vacationrentals.com.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Welcome back in to your Boulevard home game of the week here on the Fan Sports Network. 58-38.
So today on From the Bleachers on the Fan Sports Network, we have the Dixie Lady Flyers in studio.
Yes, we did.
And I was talking to Lala, center for the Lady Flyers, and I asked her who her most fiercest competitor was, and it can be somebody that has graduated. She said Avery Papa when she was a freshman, and Avery was such a good basketball player for the Lady Panthers. I saw Avery before the game, went and told her the story, and she just laughed and laughed. It was a pretty cool moment. But there's been a Papa or a Jolly in this gym, it seems like, for the past 40 years. Deep roots here at Pineview for the Jollies.
Absolutely.
And the Papas.
Shepard controls it for Pineview. He drives inside, nowhere to go. Finds his way back out, but he double dribbles. He had his dribble picked up. Can't do that. And so the Thunder now control it as Terry had brought the ball down and now into the hands of Rasmussen. He hands off to Chase. He goes up with it with the left, no good. Rebounded by Schroeder.
And again, the height of Condi affects that shot. He had to put that up quicker.
And how does he get that to go? They say no shot. That's a continuation to me.
In high school,
they don't like continuations in high school.
They really don't. I mean, you got to kind of be in the air for that to happen. If you take that extra step, they normally take it away. But wow, what a shot.
I mean, that's just how hot he is.
I don't care if it counted or not.
Even when he's not trying to make a shot, he makes the shot. 3 is away and no good. Rebounded by Holman. And here comes Rasmussen back to Holman. Into the corner is Allred, bringing it back up top. Holman controls. Rasmussen. Over to Terry. Holman again inside now. Trying to spin, nowhere to go, throwing the ball away. He was falling down. Was Rasmussen. Mason just, again, he kind of stepped on the foot of his defender, was going down with it and had to do something, so he just kind of threw it away. Adam Moore controls. Across the timeline, picked up by Terry. Over to Schmidt. Schmidt to Shepard, down low. Condi on the mismatch. Condi pushes up against his opponent, goes up easy, no.
Just rattled around on the rim.
All right, Eli's been quiet tonight. Couple of free throws. Not much else from him this evening. It's Chase swinging it around. And inside again to Chase. Goes up against Schmidt, no good off the glass. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Yeah, again, when it comes to Desert Hills, it's been mainly the Jackson Holman show, really the only one that has been consistent on knocking down the threes.
Shepard kicks it right back out. Moore will drive in. He kicks out to Schmidt, wide open 3. a little hard off the back of the rim, no good. And the Thunder move quickly to the other side, losing control of it, and they will call a foul on Schmidt.
And that was the correct call. Holman, showed the jump shot, put it on the ground, tried to drive to the hole, and Schmidt did kind of throw that hip into him a little bit.
Yeah, not a lot you can do about that one. Just play on. Take your foul and continue on here. 5:47 left in this ball game with Allred going over to Holman. He'll take the foul line jumper, and it rattles him for 2.
He has had a fantastic game for the Thunder. It's going to get overlooked a little bit just with what Schroeder's doing for the Panthers and also the score of the game. But Jackson Holman's had a great game.
Shepard looking to get it inside, and it's tipped away by Ben Chase, who holds on to it across the timeline, and he steps right back outside, and the Thunder will set up the offense here. Rasmussen over to Chase. Chase on the step in the drive. It's good. Do they count it? Yes, they do.
Yep.
To me, Ben Chase is such an unassuming threat. Looking at him, he does not look like he's going to attack you, and he does every single time.
He will lull you to sleep, and he can go. He's a lefty, but he can go both hands. And he's just lanky. He's tall.
Yeah.
He's got some length to him. Again, this Desert Hills team doesn't have a lot of height, but they do have some length to them. 6'3", 6'4", but long arms.
Absolutely. Well, again, in the timeout here, brought to you by Udi and Associates. We want to take this moment to thank some of our other great sponsors that are bringing us Region 9 athletics this season. Intermountain Sports Performance. There's no off-season, of course, when it comes to your sport-specific training. You can visit Intermountain Sports Performance with locations from Logan to St. George. Intercap Lending, Scott Gibson. He has a loan for you. Competitive rates and exceptional service. Call 435-619-8080. And Handles Ice Cream. They're open late, 7 days a week. Stop by for the best ice cream on the planet at Handles.
It was a warm day today. Ice cream would have been fantastic.
Ice cream would have been a great treat today.
We were looking at the weather app today, and today was 15 degrees warmer than normal.
I believe it.
Here in St. George.
It's unseasonably warm for the winter solstice. At the free throw line, Ben Chase looking to get one more, and does. Makes the score 58-43. And Moore is picked up with the full court press, gets it over to Shepard. Swinging the ball around now is Schroeder. Schroeder takes it over to the right side to Moore. Moore looking down low to Condi, gets it to him. Condi dunks it down! On the drive, wide open lane, nobody in front of him.
Yeah, nobody picked up the ball on Hunter Clark, and he says, I'll just go shoot a layup.
Little bit of a defensive breakdown, but for the Panthers, as they lead 60-45. Schroeder going up with it, easy bucket for 2.
Boy, he's so clever with the ball.
And yes, Pineview has been outscored here in the second half, but they had such a good first half. This has been an opportunity for the Panthers to try some new things. As Shepard loses control, but it gets it off to Ojegba. Ojegba drives inside. He loses the ball, but a foul will come.
Mason Rasmussen doesn't like the call.
Well, he fouls out, so yeah, he definitely doesn't like it. So he'll head to the bench. He'll be done for the night, and that'll bring in Jackson Holman. No good from Ojegba on the foul shot. One more coming.
And you know, there's going to be a time here in the next couple of minutes where Pineview's going to have to start hitting their free throw shots. He makes one of 2.
Holbrook goes up top to Clark. Takes it over to Holman. Holman looking down low to Allred, but the ball's just thrown right under his reach. I think Allred thought that ball had a little extra bounce on it, and it kind of just died on him and went right under his hand.
Yeah, I know Holman put a little spin on it to kind of sneak it into him, and it just kind of stayed along the court.
Moore trying to get it across the half-court line, and they get it through. And a pass over to Shepard from Schroeder. Shepard on the drive against Chase. He goes up strong with it. It's no good. And it's tipped around. A foul is called. It'll be against Shepard.
I'd like a no call on that.
That didn't seem like much.
No, both players were going after the ball. But loose ball foul called on Shepard.
So Clark gets it off to Holman. 3:15 left on the clock. Up top with it, Holbrook over to Clark again. Clark is left wide open for the three, and he'll take it in.
You know, they've cut it to 15. I know that sounds like it's still a good lead, but it was 20 plus here not too long ago.
25 to start.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Schroeder. And if you're Pineview, you either need to A, score, or B, just run some clock off. And if foul comes, they're still 2 fouls away from shooting free throws. Schroeder will inbound here for the Panthers. He gets the ball up top to Moore. With the foul comes a reset shot clock as well as Schroeder takes the three, no good, and it's rebounded by Hunter Clark.
That hasn't happened much tonight.
Not at all. As Clark drives in and kicks right back outside to Chase. Picked up by Ojegba. Chase spins on him. No good. Offensive rebound, Allred, who goes out to Clark. He made one, makes another. We have ourselves a 12-point ball game.
Wow.
What a phenomenal fourth quarter here from the Thunder. A timeout taken by the Panthers. We'll take a quick one ourselves. 2:22 on the clock when we return.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Guest Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
2:22 left to play, 63-51. Panthers lead, but the Thunder, they're chipping away.
Up in Cedar, we have a score update. Cedar leads 44-41, and they were playing Hurricane. And then over at Crimson, Dixie has a 56-44 lead after 3.
They have 3 seconds to get across the half-court line and just make it across. As Schroeder drives in, he pushes it up and we'll head to the line for 2. So Nash, again, going to the line here.
Hunter was just telling the official, Hunter Clark with the Thunder, to watch the hand of Nash on his hip and kind of clearing space. And the official nodded his head, yes, I'll take a look for it.
He gets both free throws to drop. Clark will slow it down. And the ball goes over to Chase.
2 minutes to go.
Quick three by Holman. No good, rebounded by Condi. And the ball goes out of bounds, he throws it away. This is when I wish we had a better angle on that from our broadcast vantage point. We're actually, I know our camera is set up center court. We're over here on the far baseline, about as far away as you can possibly get from the play. Allred takes the inbound pass going up against Shepard. He gets bumped and fouled.
Coach Amico pleading his case, saying that was a travel before he was fouled.
So Allred at the line. First one is good. Both teams with 4 fouls, so that means any foul from here on out for either team will be free throws.
Yeah, they'll be shooting 2. Remember, a new rule in high school basketball this year, no more 1-and-1 situations.
They made one, missed the other, and Schroeder picked up heavily by Hunter Clark. And both teams are asking for some sort of a call. Clark with some reaching in, Schroeder trying to create some space. A foul is eventually called, but it's starting to get a little chippy here in the pit.
It really is, and you know.
And Schroeder and Clark are jawing off at each other. Clark's saying, you can't push off like that. Schroeder's saying, I'm not pushing off. He can use his arm as space, but he can't push off to create space either. As the first one goes in. And you're right, again, with Hunter Clark talking to the official, that was something we're kind of looking at.
Yeah, for sure.
Both free throws are good. 67-52, minute 30 left to play. Tipped away, and it's going to be stolen by Pineview. Big steal. Schroeder with an open lane in front of him to clear it past half court. And he crosses a few guys up, kicks it out to Schmidt. Schmidt up top to Moore, and the Panthers reset with 22 on the shot clock. Schroeder, he's feeling it. He is alive, and a travel is called.
Yeah, as he was going down, he kind of dragged his pivot foot.
Good defense by the Thunder there.
Yeah, but it's just going to be, you know, with a minute 12 to go in the game, timeout Pineview. It's just too little, too late, though, for the Thunder. They just dug themselves too big of a hole in that first half. Nash Schroeder was going off, and the Thunder really had no answer for it. That's really where this game was decided, was in the first half.
Absolutely, with a minute 12 left to go up there on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. And again, Pineview leads this one by 15. It's tough. You know, my rule personally is if you have a 10-point lead with about 2 minutes left, that's a really, really tough hill to overcome. I don't know what the official statistics are on that, but if you're up by 10 with 2 minutes left, that's usually a ball game that's going to go in favor of the team that's leading 9 times out of 10, right? And that was the case here tonight. The Thunder, though, they still have a chance. I mean, they're still going to give it their all. They just have to start getting some quick baskets, some quick threes especially. 5 possessions makes this a different ball game. Holman, he drives inside, he puts it up, and a block is the call against Shepard, and I believe Shepard, either that's his 4th or his 5th. That is his 5th.
Yep.
So Shepard will have to hit the bench, with that being number 5. So that brings Condi back into the game. Your 4 starters plus Jelani Ojegba are out there for the Panthers. And it's a missed shot. Driving in and a foul. That sends Nash Schroeder to the line again. He's hit about, I want to say he's hit 5 free throws in a row. Could be more. With 56 seconds left to play, Schroeder at the line to shoot Findlay Subaru free throws.
you know, Hunter Clark still having conversations with the official and with Matt Schroeder.
A little hard off the back of the rim.
It's been kind of a game within the game for sure, and I'll bet it is something that will be carried over to the game in January.
Misses both free throws. 53 seconds left to go as Allred bumps up against Schroeder. They call the foul on Nash, and that'll send Allred to the line. See, and that's another one of those where it's kind of two people not paying attention to where the other person's at. One of them has to get a foul.
Well, I gotta tell you, I've been impressed with this Pineview Panther team.
Free throw made by Allred. Yeah, they've been extremely impressive.
I'll tell you what, that first half was incredible.
Well,
and I think they would have had the lead over any Region 9 team, or maybe even 4A team for that matter. They were that good in the first half.
Absolutely. It's an 11-point game with 50 seconds left to go. It's not over yet. You know, I know some people say it is. It's not over yet. And ball on the ground, and Moore's on the ground. They'll say traveled. That's the kind of break Desert Hills needs. Desert Hills has been a resilient team this second half.
Yeah, they've continued to work hard, no question about it. I still think the result's going to be what the result is.
Stolen away by Schroeder. He's got a lane to the basket. And an easy two.
And that definitely ices it. If it wasn't ice before, it's ice now.
Clark gets the ball stripped. He gets it right back. Chase drives in. And Condi with the rebound, and he's fouled.
Ben Chase should have pulled up on that three.
He should have just taken it. He has the length, shoot over everybody.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes guys with his length forget that. You know, when there's a mismatch, you could shoot with a guy a foot in front of you and you're still getting that shot off.
Well, and you need threes. Twos do nothing for you.
Well, and it takes time off the clock driving.
Yeah. So, anyway, but I don't think it's going to change the result of this game.
No.
This game was kind of decided about 3 minutes ago.
If it wasn't
actually
already
in the first
20
half.
minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. A bunch of the starters are checking out of the ball game. Bringing in a bunch of guys off the bench. Devin Williams, Grant Buchanan, Owen Evans-Whatcott. And Condi sinks another 71-56.
Trevor Condi's been a nice player tonight. Now, granted, he didn't go up against height, but he did what I think Coach Amico wanted him to do.
Allred going up with it. He kind of wanted the dunk there, and a beautiful pass as well. Well, Jegba needs to find it somewhere to get the ball into. Is it a 5-second call or is it a timeout taken? It's Panthers taking timeout with 13 seconds left to go. Mostly as a way to save the 5-second turnover. And yeah, Pineview, the student section, getting a little riled up here. They're ready to celebrate the win.
Both student sections a little light tonight. I think they all went on Christmas vacation a little bit early.
This is the one region game day where I understand.
Oh, me too. Me too. I would have been here, though.
Me too. It's the last day before you head in for Christmas break. A lot of people are probably already heading out of town for Christmas vacations or whatnot. You know, there's a lot of options.
You know, when I came here, well, I went to Dixie, but when we come here for a game, the student body sat behind where the Panther bench is right now, and the visitors were over here where the student body is, the Panther student body. And we used to get into cheering back and forth. It was a lot of fun. I remember one time Dixie Pineview here at the pit. I didn't think the calls were going properly.
Okay.
So before the official, between the first and the second quarter, or between the second and third quarter, or the third and the fourth quarter, can't remember, the officials are lined up along the court during the timeout, and I went and talked to a couple of the officials. And I said, hey, I don't think you guys are calling a good game. They said, son, get back to the crowd.
And they were right. Ben Chase, three's no good. It's rebounded by Williams, and he will dribble it out. And that's the ball game. 73-58. Pineview Panthers get the win in their first region game. And they do so in an electric fashion. Great first half of play from the Panthers and a win. We're going to step aside. When we come back, it's the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show here on the Fan Sports Network.
What's up, sports fans? It's Blair Fry with the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate. Let's be honest. You know what's addicting? Football. You know what else is addicting? Looking for homes or investment properties. Let the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate coach you through your real estate addictions.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile Scooter's Coffee. Open 7 days a week.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Pineview Panthers get the win over the Desert Hills Thunder. As we kick off region play, and hopping on the microphone right now, joining us fresh off the bench and fresh off the win is Coach Patrick Amico for the Pineview Panthers.
He's having a hard time hearing.
I can't hear. Oh, I'll get you plugged in. Excuse me, I'll get you plugged into it here. But
he's going to turn you on,
let's
Coach.
Go. That's right. That's right.
That's what Caden does.
If I'm good at anything, I'm just playing. Yeah, we'll get you set up here, Coach, and plugged in.
There we go.
There we go. Coach, what an impressive performance, especially in the first half. Tell us a little bit about Nash Schroeder. That kid was incredible tonight.
I mean, Nash had 21 points on 10 shots in the first half, and he didn't have an easy one the entire half. They're tough shots. I mean, that is so efficient. We really can't ask much more of it. And, I mean, just being a dumb, young, first-year head coach, I really tried to force it and get Griff going a little bit because I need Griff.
Yes.
Some more production from Griff. I mean, he's probably the most talented scorer we have in Region 9, and I need to get him going. And the ball's it's different than last year, right? The ball's in Nash's hands a lot more, and that was totally my fault. Just a dumb call we pushed it up, I don't know, was it close to 30, and then I was just like, let's feed Griff, let's feed Griff, let's feed Griff. And credit to Desert Hills, they did a good job. They took them away, and I got us out of what we were doing. And then they made some big-time shots, and those are some great kids over there and some great players.
Absolutely. Coach, as you guys kind of headed to a little bit of a break here, what's the plan? What are you guys looking forward to here at the Region 9 play coming up after the break?
Yeah, well, I'm bummed. I'm not used to this moratorium thing. Like, I love my guys.
Yeah.
And I love hanging out with them and being with them. And we have, they're with me every Sunday night at our house just hanging out, no basketball. And once a week we have a team dinner with all 36 of our kids, all levels. So I love being around our guys. So I'm honestly going to be, I'm going to be running around like a madman, not being able to hang out with these guys, call these guys, do anything with them. But it'll be a good break. Our guys have been so sick. We had 4 freshmen out today, 3, I think, sophomores, 1 junior, because they're just so sick they can't go to school, they couldn't play. Griff's been sick for about 2 weeks now. He's close to 100%, but not quite there. Adam's been going through it. So it's a great break for us so they can get healthy, and that's what we need.
Trevor Condi, looked like you were making an effort to get him the ball, get him involved tonight. Was that the case?
Oh, absolutely. Coach Shaw, Jarrett Shaw, has been on this staff for, I want to say, 13, 14 years. He does an unbelievable job. And in the last 4 days, he's got 8 hours on huddle watching film, and he noticed that, hey, he said it, they're probably going to start 0. Let's throw it inside. So we put in a new look just for this game. That's not who we are. And I was worried. I talked to you pregame. I'm like, I'm really worried because I want to make sure we're us. And I apologize for lying to you, but it worked out great. I mean, they stole the tip, hit the 3, and then hit another 3, and it's 6-0. We had one shot attempt, and I'm like, I messed this up. Oh, no. And it ended up working out, obviously, just fine. Trev's an unbelievable talent at 6'8", 6'9", can finish with either hand. Would love to see him go to that left a little more because it's actually really good. But these kids are real comfortable going to that strong, dominant hand, and he was awesome tonight. We don't get this win without Trevor Condi.
Yeah, we saw a few times tonight, a few different guys that went with their non-dominant hand to the basket on a couple of drives, taking it to that left side. When you look at that, what is going through your mind when they're taking those drives on that left side if it's not dominant for them?
Oh, no worry. We rep it every day. You know, all my coaches, Coach Moore, Coach Shaw, Coach Pollock, they've been around this program a long time and been around basketball, obviously, a really long time. And they're like, Coach, you are running them way too much. They're like dying. And I'm like, we're not running enough. What are we doing? And I told them, I said, no one's worked as hard as you guys did. Like, I don't call it practice the first 2 weeks. It was training camp. And it was really hard. So we were prepared, but we worked finishes every day, both hands. So I'm not worried about it when they go left or right.
Love it. Coach, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Good luck in moratorium.
Thank you so much, and appreciate you guys.
Merry Christmas to the Amico family.
Thank you.
You know we love your family. Both you, your wife Jen, your kids. Fantastic. So Merry Christmas to you guys.
Merry Christmas to you guys, and thank you for being out here. I mean, we love whether we can hop on from the bleachers or you guys just being at the games or on with Devin. Like, nobody does it like the fan does, and we're so appreciative of you guys over at Canyon Media.
Thanks, my man.
Love it, man. Okay, there you go. Pineview Panthers, they get the win 73-58 here on the Fan Sports Network. And again, Mark, let's wrap it up real quick. Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game. I'm taking it to this one. The blocked shot on one side leading to a 3 on another side. It was a Griffin Shepard block to a Nash Schroeder 3. And I feel like that just kind of encapsulated what this game was.
You know, and one of the plays that I remember was a steal by Griffin Shepard. And Nash Schroeder, you know, going down with his senior compadre, and that's all they needed for an easy layup for Schroeder. It was those two, especially Nash Schroeder. He was so good tonight. But, yeah, there's so many plays that we could come up with the AWP Playmaker play of the game.
Absolutely. And, I mean, no question who our Hearst-Ace Hardware player of the game is. It's got to be Nash.
Oh, my gosh. The kid was incredible tonight. He's just so clever with the ball. He can shoot with either hand. He can penetrate. He can spot up. And he did it all tonight. He showed us his full repertoire tonight.
Absolutely. And with our Jersey Mike's sub of the game as well, I'm going to go a little different. I'm giving it to Hunter Clark. He brought fire to the Thunder. And really in that late stretch of the game, you know, he made a couple of big threes. But he's the one that really made this seem like, is this possible for the Thunder to come back from a 25-point deficit at half?
You know, he is not, you know, his role on the team is not to score, but you're exactly right. He had a critical 5 points with the layup where nobody was going to cover him, so he went ahead and took it in. But then he hit that angle 3 here.
Hit two threes.
2 threes in late in the fourth quarter. So I love that decision. I love that choice for Hunter Clark. And he was feisty. He did everything he could.
When going up against a tough
Nash Schroeder.
Yeah, he really shut him down in the second half in a lot of ways. And I know Nash still ended up scoring. I mean, it's Nash. He's going to score.
But he made, just like Coach Amico said,
yeah,
just like Coach Amico said, everything that Nash had tonight was very difficult, and Hunter Clark is certainly part of that.
He is a part of that, so he gets our Jersey Mike sub of the game. And with that, we wrap things up here from the pit. We head on into the holiday break.
Yes.
And Mark could not be more excited. So definitely a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody out there. And we will wrap things up from the pit. I want to give a shout out to Cece, who's back in the studio today, for those of you that were listening to, whether it was our game or to the Dixie Crimson game that's on the radio side of things. And as well also to Landon Fry running the camera for us. His first time. He's home for the holidays. He said, I just want to hang out with you guys. We said, great, run a camera.
And some of you may remember Landon Fry. He was a great football and baseball player over at Snow Canyon, and currently he is playing baseball up at the University of Utah. He is a Ute. So, yeah, we were glad to have Landon Fry on the crew tonight. And again, CC, thank you, back in the studio.
Absolutely. And then for Mark and myself, thank you for joining us tonight. And we'll be back with you beginning of January for more high school basketball here on the Fan Sports